So Vikas, over to you for our second award.
Thank you, Don. I'm pleased to announce the second Distinguished Design winner. This team focused on Baragagra area in Ranchi in India. They identified number of local community challenges in terms of high energy cost, frequent power outages, slow adoption of renewable power and energy, high real estate costs. They came up with a multi-faceted design solution with prefabricated housing, rainwater harvesting, looking at solar, biogas, and other sources of energy, battery storage system to address the intermittency of power, integration with smart grid, and also detailed financial modeling with government-backed subsidies, multi-period timeline in terms of what the risks and mitigation strategies would be. So I'm really pleased to announce the second Distinguished Design Award of $5,250 to Tectonic Energy IIT India. Congratulations to the team.
Namaste. We are Team Techtonic Energy, proudly representing Dhanbad, Jharkhand, India. My name is Ashmita Chaudhary, and along with me are my team members Mohit, Kunal, and Ronit. Together, we have come forward with a shared vision of sustainable, affordable homes for everyone, everywhere. With this vision in mind, we turned our attention to a problem close to our home, the growing housing challenges in our nearby locality. Through thorough research, we identified a region named Baraghagra, which is in the capital city of Jharkhand, that is Ranchi. Baraghagra is currently facing with a severe housing crisis, but we believe that it has immense potential for a sustainable and affordable community. We chose this site for many strong reasons. The site has excellent connectivity with an 80 feet wide road and is close to nearby Ranchi railway station and airport just 5 to 7 km away. Daily essentials like school, markets and restaurant lie within 1.5 km radius. The nearby Surbanekha river along with natural terrain makes it an ideal location for green building practices such as rainwater harvesting and solar energy. And as the area is still in the early stages of urban development, it holds great potential for rapid value appreciation. While planning the community, we have also followed the bylaws of Jharkhand, ensuring that 35% of the housing is allocated to EWS, 15% to LIG, and rest to the MIG. Let's take a closer look at the major challenges in Baraghagra. The challenges are high energy expenditure. The root cause of this problem is inefficient energy usage and outdated appliances. Power outages are driven by grid infrastructure and technical faults. Infrastructure gaps are caused by low power generation and high transmission losses. Slow adoption of renewable resources is due to financing hurdles and weak execution. Housing affordability and market trends are shaped by rapid urban growth and rising costs. Sanitation issues have a large impact because of incomplete infrastructure, poor waste system, and failed implementation. Fossil fuel dependence remains high due to the country's coal reserve, economic reliance on them, and their environmental impact. In Baraghagra, we are driving sustainable change with innovative solutions like prefabricated housing, affordable designing, decentralized energy system, water security, clean air, and circular sanitation. Moving on to the next slide, we have also conducted a participatory survey to understand the key needs and pain points of people we aim to serve. Based on the insight gathered, we have identified and segmented the community into three consumer persona: EWS, LIG, and MIG. Through this division, we tailored specific solutions to meet the unique needs of each group, ensuring that their settlement requirements are addressed effectively. Now, moving on to our next slide is the site discussion. Here is the layout we have developed for our project. Additionally, we have prepared a 360-degree video to provide a comprehensive visual understanding of the site. In this video, as you can see, the layout includes different housing zones for each demographic group along with shared community spaces like clubhouse, local market plaza, parks, and foster interaction and inclusivity, green buffers, visitor parking, and a wastewater treatment plant, ensuring both functionality and sustainability. Now, coming to the unit plan for the economically weaker section, we have built 1 BHK apartment for them with a total carpet area of 50 square meter. There are open corridors with balcony and windows to promote cross ventilation as shown by the blue dotted lines. Then we have the unit plan for LIG with 1 BHK apartment but with a little more carpet area of 71 square meter. Then we have the unit plan for MIG with a 2 BHK apartment with a carpet area of 88 square meter. 360-degree view showcase one of our community buildings featuring a biodiverse solar panel on the rooftop along with 4 utility ducts. 2 ducts serve electricity and water needs while the other 2 manage waste disposal and rainwater harvesting. The building also features a prominent front facade and offers S+8 floor plan. Moving on to the next slide. Now, to ensure long-term sustainability, our first major step is building a smart integrated energy infrastructure for the community. Towards this step, we have incorporated 3.75 megawatt rooftop biodiverse solar system with 11 megawatt of perovskite solar facade in the apartment with AGR-NF biodigester to turn waste into biogas power. To enhance reliability, a 46 megawatt hour battery energy storage system stores excess energy. To meet the community's daily needs, sustainability, we have calculated a total power demand 43.5 kilowatt hour for housing and essential amenities, 1.5 megawatt hour for common utilities and services, 96 kilowatt hour for street lighting. Next, we have a layout for a hybrid renewable based system that we are going to use in our community. Coming on to the next slide, since energy demand in Jharkhand is increasing by 5% annually, so to further strengthen our community's energy resilience, we plan on harnessing future energy potential through two promising sources: coal-based methane and geothermal energy. Jharkhand holds India's largest CBM reserve, making it a key player in the country's clean energy future. It offers lower emission, all-weather reliability and affordable energy, making it ideal for our needs. We plan to integrate methane generators for disaster-ready backup and leverage CBM to supply to 20% of electricity during monsoon when solar output drops. In addition to CBM, we also see huge potential in geothermal energy as well, especially from the Surajkand region here in Jharkhand. Geothermal energy is a cleaner, constant power source that runs 24/7 up to 90% capacity with no storage needed. It also lasts 30 to 50 years, needs less land, costs just rupees 2 to 3 per kilowatt hour to produce, and emits 99% less CO2 than fossil fuels. Now, moving on to our next slide. Now, after exploring various sustainable housing options, we chose prefabricated homes for their clear advantage. So now, we will be presenting a video that demonstrates the step-by-step process of how prefab homes are constructed. This 3D volumetric concrete construction is the modern method of building by which solid precast concrete structural modules like room, toilet, kitchen, bathroom, stairs, etc. and any combination of these are cast monolithically in plant or casting yard in a controlled condition. These materials are then transferred by trucks and vehicles. Subject to the hoisting capacity, building of any height can be constructed using the technology system. Sequential construction in the project here begins with keeping the design foundation of the building ready, while manufacturing of precast concrete structural modules is taking place at the factory. Factory finishes room, toilet, kitchen, bathroom, stairs, etc. are then installed at the side with the help of tower cranes. Gable end walls are positioned to terminate the sides of the building. Pre-stressed slabs are then installed as flooring materials. Rebar mesh is finally placed for structural screed, thereby connecting all the elements together. Consecutive floors are built in a similar manner to complete the structure. With multiple advantages like energy efficiency, customizable design, eco-friendly and fast construction. Now coming to our next slide, which is about waste management and sanitation. Each building in our community will be equipped with a smart chute system that will segregate waste into 4 streams: organic, sanitary, residual and recyclable material. The organic waste will go into the anaerobic gas lift reactor where it's co-generated along with the sewage sludge to produce biogas at double the capacity for electricity generation. It would also produce 40 kg per day of nutrient-rich biomanure that supports the urban green spaces. Then the sewage will be also sent through nanofiltration units where 75% water is recovered and 1.2 tons of CO2 emission is avoided daily. This system provides 1.05 million liters per day of potable water, which is reused for landscaping and cooling. Now let's talk about our water management strategy, a key pillar in building a sustainable community. Our primary source will be treated water from Subarnekha River or nearby dams treated with to make the water safe and usable. We plan to use borehole as a supplementary backup source supported by rainy V-wire tech and solar submersible pump, ensuring groundwater remains stable. For efficiency, we will deploy smart irrigation sensor, low flow fixation and greywater recycling, all working together to build a water secure and eco-friendly future for our community. Coming on to the next slide, which is about the V-wire technology, which serves dual purpose for rainwater harvesting as well as groundwater recharge. Next slide, we have community spaces and amenities. Now, why does this space is so important in a community? Because it helps in bringing people together. Well-designed shared areas like parks, garden, community halls, gyms, and playground encourage interaction, build friendship, and foster a sense of belonging within the community. Next, we have presented a side-by-side comparison of Baraghagra with Namkum, which is a nearby community. Baraghagra offers eco-friendly designs and modern energy-efficient, fire-resistant structures, whereas Namkum, on the other hand, uses basic RCC structure with limited focus on sustainability or efficiency, making it difficult for people to live in such a community. Now let us walk you through the financial aspect of our project. We have given a proper budget breakdown of every cost incurred in our entire plan, with budget plan for land acquisition, infrastructure development, renewable energy integration, and building construction. These components together amount to a total project cost of Rs 609 crore. The project is targeted to be completed by 2030. To fund this project, we also plan to target multilateral development banks, AIIB, World Bank Shield Initiative, and also secure Indian public sector financing through MOHUA, and also invite private partnership in the form of ESG focused real estate investment trust. Now let us look at the financial strength of our project. Our financial model shows a strong growth trajectory beginning with a break-even point in 2032 where the project turns cash flow positive. Second, we project a return on investment rate of 43.4% by 2050, equating to a net profit of Rs 264 crore. This strong return is further supported by an IRR of 8.98%, outperforming the sector average of 6 to 8% and reflecting the long-term viability of our project. Now moving on to the financial accessibility, we have defined inclusive models to ensure affordability through 4 integrated strategies: government-backed subsidies, flexible ownership path, tech-driven tools, and finally building trust through PMAG success stories. Coming to our next slide, which is the benchmarking impact matrix. Let me walk you through it. Our project is designed to be a benchmark in sustainability, both environmentally and economically. We are cutting over 26,000 tons of CO2 annually, equivalent to removing 4,400 cars off the road. This starts right from the construction, where we have already reduced 58% embodied CO2, saving 150,000 tons against a 313,000 baseline. Post-construction, we combat the urban heat island effect with biodiverse solar rooftop and vegetation, lowering local temperatures by 1.5 degrees Celsius. Our energy efficient facade further reduces indoor heat by 11% during summers, lowering the cooling demand. Powering the system is a smart grid with battery energy storage, providing 24/7 backup while cutting distribution losses by 10 to 15%. As a result, we generate 24% surplus energy daily. We are also cutting emission beyond CO2. Our biodigester emits zero methane, which is 25 times more harmful than CO2. Waste and water management are equally strong. 70% of wastewater is recycled, saving 350 million liters of fresh water yearly, while 90% of landfill waste is diverted through recovery and recycling. All of this is validated by top green certification like ECBC, IGBC, and GRIHA, ensuring national compliance and excellence. And finally, for the people we serve, our model delivers 17% lower electricity costs than traditional grid power, making sustainability affordable. Now that we have covered our financial strategy and its measurable impact, let's move to the actual roadmap, the implementation timeline. This plan is structured in 4 well-defined phases. Phase 1 focuses on land survey, soil testing, and securing necessary approval and funding. Phase 2 covers finalizing architectural design and selecting builders through tenders. Phase 3, which starts with the land preparation for infrastructure, followed by staged development of homes and public facilities. Phase 4 concludes the project with home handovers, service setup, and formation of residents association for long-term governance. Now moving to our next slide is the milestones that we need to achieve. Let's take a look at this slide. First, strategic partnership and approval, where we will be working with local government bodies for policy support. Second will be the impact and expansion, and third will be credibility and global recognition to gain global trust to pursue sustainability certification like LEED or BREEAM. Now let us talk about the future plans and scalability. At first, we will use a modular design for standardized yet customizable construction, aligning with PMAG and attracting private investment for expansion. Then we would engage local community opportunities in planning by ensuring long-term adoption, and finally by using impact-driven data, it can help us to refine and scale our approach to other regions. And moving on to our last slide, which is about risk management. While constructing a community, we can face several risks. The risk matrix shows how we have ranked them based on their likelihood and impact, from very likely to very unlikely, and from very severe to negligible. Infrastructure availability. Infrastructure availability is a low likelihood but high impact risk, whereas fluctuation in solar energy is a medium level risk. Climate resilience is a moderate impact and possible risk, whereas governance is a low risk. Thank you.